Hello everybody, my name is Leoname. It is January 5th, 2012. Happy New Year. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning. A user by the name of Sotome. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your username correctly. If I'm not, I do apologize. This person wanted to know how to create an ability that allows you to summon a creature that will fight by your side. But in order to earn this ability, you would have to obtain something called spirits or souls or something of that nature. You get these by attacking monsters. You kill monsters and then you get a certain amount of spirits, and if you have enough spirits, you earn an ability that allows you to summon a creature. Now first off, let me just say that there are some things in RPG Maker 2 that even I don't know how to do, and this is one of them. I'll tell you what happened. I tried making the ability usable in battle, but for some reason it doesn't work in battle. If I try to summon a creature in battle, nothing happens, and I'm not sure why that is. But there is some good news. It does work outside of battle, so there's that. Anyways, let me continue on with the presentation, and then I'll show you how to create what I showed you. Here's a temple. We're gonna go inside. There's a statue. This will all make sense later on, but anyways, there's a statue. I'm gonna try to interact with it. If you try to interact with the statue, it says you don't have enough spirits. So it looks like I can't do anything here, so I'm gonna go back out. And in order to get spirits, I would have to attack gargoyles. So let me do that. There's some gargoyles here. I gave myself an ability called Firestorm that attacks all the monsters at once in one turn, so that we can move things along a lot faster. It's a lot faster than killing one monster at a time. So once you kill them, it says that I gained 10 spirits and that I have a total of 10 spirits. I need at least 20 to interact with the statue, so we're gonna have to get 10 more. Attack him with Firestorm. And so now I have a total of 20, which is just about enough. So we're gonna go back into the temple and interact with this statue. I'm free! Who are you? You freed me? I guess I can't kill you then. Gargoyle's code. What a bunch of bull. By law, I am required to fight with you just until my curse is fully lifted. Even though I am alive again, I can't leave my master's presence. That would be me. I'm your master, and you're my bitch. The other man who freed me died, and I was left here as a rock. Enough idling, let's kick some ass! So I earned a new ability called Summon Drek. Drek is the gargoyle that you just saw, and he's not on my party, as you can see. It's just me, but I do have an ability called Summon Drek, and if I use it, then Drek joins my party. See, he has his own inventory and he has his own stats. He's level 61 for whatever reason. There is one more thing I wanted to show you. Let me do this really fast. I'm just gonna give myself some mana points. Okay, so I summoned Drek, and if I try to summon him again, it's going to say Verk is unable to use Summon Drek ability. And the reason why is because Drek is already summoned. The script is checking a flag that determines if you had already summoned Drek. And if you have, then of course you won't be able to a second time. Let's get out of here. We're going to create what you just saw and go to... oh, I'm going to delete this. Go to File, New, Beginner Mode. We're going to use preset data for this. Go to Preferences, User Level Hard. Go to Hard Mode so that we can edit the data. The first thing that we're going to do is create a couple of variables and a flag. So go to Game, Game Settings. Go to the Custom tab, and from there go to Variable. Scroll down until you see Variable 251. We're going to edit that and call it Soul. You can call it whatever you like. I'm just going to call it Soul Gem or Soul Gem Earned. So this variable is representing the amount of souls or spirits that you earn in battle. We're going to create another one just below that. So edit this variable 252, delete that, and call it Soul Gem Total. This is the variable that represents the total amount of soul gems that you have. And we're going to create a flag. Down here where it says flag 261, we're gonna edit that and call it summoned with a question mark. And what this flag does is it represents whether or not you have already summoned Drek, which is the gargoyle that joins your party. So if you have already summoned him, you will not be able to use the ability. Update data and exit. We're done with that. Now what we're going to do is go to Game, Party Members. I would create new data, but it would take me too long to edit all of the different settings or whatever. So instead, I'm going to select one of these, copy and paste. You can copy any of the preset party members in the database and then paste it. We're going to edit the name and call it Drek. This is going to be the creature that joins your party, and the model is going to be a demon. The demon looks a lot like a gargoyle, and that's why I chose it. You can choose whatever you want. It doesn't have to be a demon. You can choose a fairy to join your party, or whatever, a mummy or something, or a skeleton. That would be cool, a skeleton joining your party. And of course, from the custom tab, you can edit all sorts of different things like stats and items and abilities and things like that. But for now, I'm going to update data and exit. We're going to create a script. So go to Scripts, Create New Data. And the name of the script is going to be Summon Drek. This is what's going to happen when you use the ability Summon Drek. Let me copy that text, because I am going to use that same text for a number of things. We're going to create, well, go to Party Members, Change, Add, and then choose Drek, which is the character that we just created. So it's going to add Drek to the party. Keep in mind that if you already have a maximum of 4 party members in your party, this may not work. You know, the summon ability may not work. I'm not really sure what happens if you have 4 party members in your party and you try to summon Drek. I never tested that out, but just keep that in mind. Update data and exit. We're going to exit out of here and create a system event. So go to Scripts, Events, create new data. And the name of the event is going to be the same as the script. Update data and exit. The type is going to be a system event, and the reason why is because we are going to apply the system event to a direct effect. But in order to apply it to a direct effect, it needs to be a system type. So down here where it says apply, we're gonna choose the script that we just created called summon Drek. Update data and exit. Now, from the menu, go to Game, Direct Effects, create new data. The name of this direct effect is going to be the same thing, summon Drek, update data and exit. And let's see, custom settings, type. It's not going to be offense and it's not going to be defense, it's probably going to be other. The rate, you can ignore that. Success, I'm just going to ignore that for now. Leave it at 100% actually. Target, ignore that. Directing, you can ignore that. Okay, so from the advanced tab where it says flow 1, check start. This is going to check to see if you have enough mana points. We are going to edit these system events later on, so we will come back to this direct effect editor. But for now, I'm just going to choose number 48. It's a system event called Start MP, and what this does is it checks to see if you have enough mana points. And then check fail is number 53. It's a system event called ban ability. So if you don't have enough mana points, it's not going to allow you to use the ability. I feel like I need a burp, but nothing's coming out. Feels like I'm choking on something, I don't know. Effects start. Effects start is going to be 75, called Cast Magic. And what this does is it displays text that says Verk casts ability Summon Drek. That's pretty much all it does, it's just text. In fact, it's optional, you don't really need it. Okay, so down here where it says consume, go down to 58. And 58, consume MP1, that's the name of the system event. What this does is, if the check passes, if you do have enough mana points, then it will subtract mana from your character. So that's what this system event does. Flow 2, you can ignore that. Result, where it says success, choose the system event that we created called Summon Drek. Update data and exit. Go to scripts. Scripts. We're going to create a script that will... Oh wait, no. Sorry. Let's go to enemies. We need to create enemies. So go to... Well, if you're using preset data, enemies are already created for your convenience. But what we do need to create is a unit. So go to enemies, units. Create new data. The name of the unit is going to be Garg. I'm too lazy to type gargoyle. And of course, the enemy is going to be a gargoyle. And then from here, you can edit the quantity. Let's say if you want 3 gargoyles to appear in the unit, you could edit the quantity and choose 3, like that. Update data and exit. Okay, so this is really important. You see where on the left there's a column that says File, and under File are numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You see where it says that? On the left, where it says Garg, is a number that says 6, and that's the number that we need to keep track of. Basically what that number is it's kind of like a database number. It's an ID number for these different items on the list. So for Garg, the unit number is 6. That's going to be important, and I'll show you why. So just remember that, 6. Go to scripts. We're going to create a script that will give souls We're going to create a condition, go to script branch condition, go down to variable. It's going to check the unit number. And remember, the unit number that we want is 6. So if unit number is equal to 6, then in the middle of that condition right here, we're going to go down to data, variable, and then soul gem earned. This is how many soul gems you're going to obtain after killing 3 gargoyles. So in the unit there's 3 gargoyles. You can modify this to any value that you want. It doesn't really matter. I could choose 30, for example. So if you kill 3 gargoyles, you earn 30 soul gems. And then we're going to copy this, and outside of the condition, we're going to paste that and edit. So soul gem total is equal to soul gem total plus soul gem earned. So what this is saying is that whatever amount of soul gems that you currently have is equal to itself plus the amount that you earn from enemies. So let's say, for example, that you have a total of 50 soul gems. For whatever reason, you just have 50. It doesn't really matter where you got them, you just have 50. So 50 plus the amount that you earn, which could be any amount. In this particular case, it could be 30 if you're fighting unit number 6, because remember, unit number 6 is a unit which has 3 gargoyles in it. And there's a condition, let me save this, there's a condition up here that asks if unit number is 6, then you earn 30 soul gems. So this is basically saying soul gem total equals soul gem total plus 30. Does that make sense? Okay, so if you wanted to, like if you create a new unit, you can create that unit and then go back into the script and copy this condition. Here, let me do that. Let me just do that so I can show you. Let's say, for example, that I wanted to create a new unit. So go to enemies, units. We're going to copy this one right here just for the sake of, you know, paste it. Instead of 3 gargoyles, I'm just going to do 2. So this unit has 3 gargoyles, and this unit has 2 gargoyles. And also, whoops. Also, the unit that carries 2 gargoyles, the unit number for that is 7. So keep track of that. And then if we go back to that script, we're going to copy this condition. Actually, we're going to copy this right here. Paste that. Edit the condition. Instead of 6, it's going to be 7. And the soul gems that you earn from unit number 7 is 20, because there are only 2 gargoyles in that particular unit. And then it adds to your total. So whatever you earn, that's how much it adds onto your total. Does that make sense? You can keep adding more units, as many as you want, and then modify the soul gem earned. And we're gonna update that, and we're gonna let's go up. I'm trying to look for... Here we go. There's a script called Enemy Defeated, and this applies when you defeat an enemy. Actually, I think it applies when you defeat all of the enemies in a unit. I'm not 100% sure on that. I think. Anyways, the ID number for that is 23. We're gonna go into that and paste let me close this. Script, call script. We're gonna call the script that we just created called Give Souls. And what this script does is it gives you souls. If you want to, you can add text that tells the player how many souls that they earned and how many they have total. If you want, I could do that right now. So go to message. We're gonna do a text message. Souls earned, colon, space, update, uncheck close window, because we don't want the window to be closed yet, we want it to be open. And then go to screen display content variable. And the variable that we want is the variable that we created called soul gem earned. And then we're gonna do screen display text message enter because we want it on a new line, and total souls. It's actually called soul gem, but you know, whatever. Total souls, space, update, exit. Wait, uncheck close window because we don't want it to be closed just yet. Screen display text, oh wait, no, screen display content variable. Go down to soul gem total, that's the variable that we created. And then, to close it off, go to screen display text message, leave it blank. The important thing is that close window is checked because we want the player to have the option to close the window after it displays the text. Does that make sense? So this is just empty. It's just an empty text box with the close window checked. So update data and exit. And I feel like I'm forgetting something. Let me pause the video. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. There is something that I need to do before I forget. Remember the script that we created called Summon Drek? Well, we're gonna edit that. There is something I forgot to do. We're gonna go to Data, Flags, Single Flag. We're gonna choose the flag that we created called Summoned, and we're gonna turn that on. So, if you summon Drek, the flag summoned is going to be turned on. We're gonna copy a script in a system event called, let me see if I can find it. Check. Okay, so there's a script called start MP. What we want to do is copy that. The ID for that is 60, by the way. You can see that on the left. Well, let's see. There's start HP and start MP. We want start MP. Copy that, paste it. And we're going to call it MP. I'm not really sure what to call it. I guess I'll just call it start MP summon. It doesn't really matter what you call it, as long as you understand what it is and what it does. Start MP summon. Okay? At the very, very bottom of this script, you don't have to understand what it is or what it does. Well, you do have to understand a little bit about what it does. What it's basically doing is it's checking to see if you have enough mana points to cast the spell, and if you don't, then a flag called No Instig Action is turned on, which means that you won't be able to cast the spell. But what we want to do in this script is go to the very bottom. We're going to do a condition. So go to script branch condition, flag. It's the flag that we created called summoned with a question mark. And if this flag is turned on, meaning that you had already summoned Drek, then copy this right here. Data flag, no instant action on. We're going to copy that and paste it in the middle of this condition. So it's asking, did you already summon Drek? If yes, then turn this flag on, no instant action. And like I just said previously, no instant action is a flag that determines whether or not you will be able to cast the spell. And if it's turned on, it means that you won't be able to cast the spell. And that's basically it. Update data and exit. We want to create a system event for that. So go to oops, sorry. I'm moving very fast, I do apologize. Go to script events. I do have turbo mode enabled. Create new data. Call it start MP flag. That's probably not a good name for it, but you can call it whatever you like. Start MP flag. Like I said, as long as you know... oh wait, no. My bad. Start MP summon, that's what it was called. Summon. Okay. It's a system event because we're going to apply it to our direct effect. And scroll up, and then go down. Choose Start MP Summon. Update that. Go to Direct Effects. Summon Drek. Flow 1. Check Start. We already have a check Start, but we're going to change it to Start MP Summon. That's the system event that we just created just a moment ago. So select that. So what it's doing is it's checking not only the amount of mana that your character has, but it's also checking to see if you had already summoned Drek. There's a script called check cast MP. This is the this is what happens when you're not able to cast the spell. If you either don't have enough MP or for whatever reason no instant action is turned on, then this script applies. And the ID number for that is 65. We're going to edit this. There's no particular reason why we would need to edit this, but there is something that's bothering me. Go to the very bottom. See where it says text message? It's a double negative. There's like a typo. Whoops. Is not unable. So that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to edit that. And okay. Let's see. Go to unit placement, preset world. I'm gonna change all of these to none. None. And I'm gonna choose the units that I created. Garg unit number 6 and Garg unit number 7. Okay. That's this is the preset world, by the way. This is preset data. And wait a minute, did I... Oh, you can edit it. Edit it. Okay, there we go. We need to create an event that checks to see if you have enough souls or spirits to earn the ability. So we're going to create a script first. So go to scripts, create new data. Script branch condition. I forgot to name it. Forgot to name the script. Soul gem total. It's going to check to see if you have enough soul gems. If it's less than or equal to 19. Oh no, how about let's see, 39. Okay. So if it's less than or equal to 39, then it's going to display a message. Don't have enough soul gems. Okay, so there's a message that appears. If you don't have enough, it's going to say you don't have enough soul gems. Update that. And if you do have enough, paste that. Edit the condition. Instead of less than or equal to, we're going to set that to greater than or equal to, and the value is going to be 40. So if you have 40 or more than 40, then it's going to give you the ability. So go to data, target, basic in, oh wait, no. Data, target, equip and abilities. Ability, the ability is going to be summon. Oh wait, we didn't create an ability, did we? Oh no! Let's create that really fast. Update that. Let's go to game, abilities, create new data. Okay, the ability is called Summon Drek. It's going to be magic. It'll only work in the world for whatever reason. If you do battle or both, for some reason it doesn't work in battle. Since it only works in the world, I'm just going to choose world. The cost is the amount of mana points that it costs to cast the spell. You can edit it, and you can modify the value to whatever you want. I'll just choose 10. The direct effect is going to be the direct effect we created called Summon Drek. There is no indirect effect, as far as I know. Let's update that. Alright, so now that we created an ability, we can add that to the character. We can give that ability to the character. So go to scripts. Go to the script. I forgot to name it. I guess this is going to be give ability. So right here where it says script branch condition, if soul gem total is equal or more than 40, then right in the middle of that condition, we're going to go to data, target, equip and abilities, ability, and then choose Summon Drek, which is the ability that we just created. Now, it should be noted here that target, where it says target data, the word target is referring to member number. Member number by default is 0. If for whatever reason you want to change the member number, then you have to go to data, variable, and the variable is here, member number. The ID for that is 86. Member number, if you don't know what member number is, let me show you. Let me update that, save it, exit out of there. Let's go to game party members. You see where you see the column on the left where it says file and there's a bunch of numbers? That's member number. And by default, member number is 0. But if you're controlling a party member that happens to have a member number of 4, for example, so number 4 would be Harmony. That's the name of the character, Harmony. So if member number, if you're controlling Harmony, member number would be 4. And of course, you can edit that in data variable, and then change member number to whatever member you're giving the ability to. Does that make sense? It's giving the ability to Verk because Verk is member number 0, and 0 is the default of the default value of member number. I don't know if that makes any sense. If you have questions about that, you can always write to me. Okay, so we created an event. Now let's create, we created a script. Now let's create an event. So go to Scripts, Events, Create New Data. You can name the event whatever you want. I'll just call it Give Ability. This can either be a character or, you know, a tome that gives you the ability or whatever. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Ability. I'll make it a character. I'll make it a sorcerer. It doesn't really matter what you do here. You can just, I just set the motion to wait, start talk. So this is a character that you talk to, and then the apply would be the script called Give Ability, and this will check to see if you have enough soul gems. We're gonna go to Scripts, Event Placement, Preset Town, and I'm gonna place the sorcerer just in a random location. And I think let me do one more thing. Hold on a second. Start level. I'm gonna change my start level to a ridiculous amount so that, let me do this. Let me go to general settings. I don't want these party members. I just want one party member. And let me do this as a precaution. Let me go to Give Ability Script. At the very top, I'm going to change Data Variable Member Number. And I'm going to change that to 0, because 0 is the member number of Verk. Verk is the main character in the game. And I'm going to give Verk an ability Firestorm, so that he can knock out the gargoyles in one hit. And we're gonna test play. Magic, offense, Firestorm. Souls earned, 20. Total souls, 20. I need to kill one more unit. I keep getting the same unit. Okay, so let's go back to the sorcerer. Verk should get the ability now because I changed member number to 0 in the give ability script. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna interact with him. Nothing happens. All that happens is that I should get an ability called Summon Drek, which I did. And when I cast it, there he is. He's following me. He's on my team. He has his own stats. And if I try to cast it again... Oh, I don't have enough MP. Verk is unable to use Summon Drek ability. See, because it checks the flag. Summon, with the question mark, that's the flag that it checks. And if Summon is turned on, which it should, then it won't allow you to use the ability. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to write to me or contact me somehow. Thanks for watching. See ya.